Early next week,
Okay.
but the last few days of summer, yeah, we're going to be able to hang on to some mild weather across the majority of the state. We'll have a few bumps on the road along the way, as we'll show you in a moment. But first, you can see we've got fair skies across the state this morning with a cool temperature of 55 in Salt Lake. So again, a lot of you needing a jacket or sweatshirt when you head out the door. In Logan, it's 49. Chilly 37 in Ely, but it's about 30 degrees warmer than that in St. George, where you're starting out at 67. Temperature in Salt Lake City this afternoon will climb back into the upper 70s, just like it did yesterday, and that puts us practically right on target for our average high temperature for this time of year. It'll be 70 in Park City. You'll make it into low 80s in a lot of the western valleys. Peak at 96 in St. George, and it's going to be mostly sunny across the majority of the state. However, there could be a few isolated showers and thunderstorms that pop up in northeast Utah, southwest Wyoming, mainly over the mountains, possibly over the valleys. That's because of a trough of low pressure over Wyoming that's going to be moving off to the east, but there's a little disturbance rotating around that that as it moves in later this afternoon could generate a few of those showers. And then later in the week, moisture will be increasing from the south as another storm approaches, and that'll bring a round of some showers and thunderstorms to southwest Utah heading into the weekend. And then by Saturday, some of those might make their way a little bit farther north. But ahead of that, you'll still hover in the 90s tomorrow in St. George, drop a little bit below that, upper 80s on Friday. Even though you have some wet weather, at least a good chance of that, by Saturday, you start to dry out. And with high pressure building again early next week, temperature climbs, sunny and all the way back into the upper 90s by this coming Tuesday. And in Salt Lake City, it's going to be warming up over the next couple of days. Low 80s tomorrow, by Friday, mid 80s. But by then, mostly cloudy ahead of what's left of that storm that could bring a few showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Not very likely, but possible. Looks like we'll dry out by the end of the weekend, warm all the way back near 90 by next Tuesday.